Hi, my name is Tom Mason and welcome to another Life in the Wild video blog for Wex Photographic. This is part 2 of our field skills section. In the first part we looked at how to hide your form and how to move when you're out stalking on your own. And in this section we're going to be looking at some more advanced skills for hiding yourself whilst working in the field. When working with wildlife, it's all about blending into the environment. And one really easy way to do this is the use of a bag hide. They're lightweight and portable, often shower-proof, and protect a photographer and his equipment out in the field. They allow you to blend in with the surroundings and help you to get closer to your subjects, perfect for getting those frame-filling shots. Here, for example, I'm between the two bramble sections, and if I take off my bag hide, I can reveal myself out in the field. They're a perfect way for keeping you secure and in position and to get closer to your subjects. So a step up from the use of a bag hide is to employ the use of a static hide. Now you might be familiar with the wooden hides at nature reserves, and these provide perfect places for photographing wildlife. Now, as a wildlife photographer, we often use hides like this, something like a dome hide that we'll put in position out in the field and then wait for our subjects to come nearer. The great thing about these is we can leave them out for many days, and that means that our subjects become really familiar with them as part of their territory. Now, if you are going to use one of these dome hides, be really careful where you put it. I tend to put mine on private land and get the landowner's permission before I put them out, because if you use them on public property, sometimes they wander off. Now, on conditions like this, when it's raining, a use of something like a dome hide is so much more comfortable as a photographer. You can sit in them for longer, and that means that you're more likely to get the shots that you're after. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this one out and show you what they're like. So the hide's all up and in position. I'm just putting the final stakes in. These are really important to make sure that your hide doesn't float away unexpectedly. I'm going to be using the low profile sections on this hide. It's a ground level hide for photographing hares and other creatures that might come along this path here. And then all I'm going to do is open the top hatch so I've got somewhere to look out for, and then I'm going to jump inside. So everything's set up and ready in the hide, the camera's in position, low to the ground on my Wimberley mount. And the last thing you've got to think about is just keeping warm for long periods of time. Wear good clothes, lots of jackets, and then to make sure you're comfortable, think about stuffing something, solid like this jacket just under you to make you a lot more comfortable when you're working in the field. Getting close to wildlife doesn't always have to be uncomfortable. One great way to get close to your subjects is to use a car just like this as a hide. All you've got to do is find a location, pull up safely at the side of the road, undo the window, and then have your camera positioned like this. I've got it on a beanbag as a solid support, and then just use some scrim net round the window to help hide my human form. It's a great idea for those colder days, windy, rainy days, when you want to be a lot more comfortable but still get out for some wildlife photography. So that's it for the second part of our How to Stay Hidden and Fieldcraft video, and join us again soon for another Life in the Wild video blog.